Hello, and welcome to another update video on Solana. We're starting today by looking at the larger time frame, because as of today's candle, Solana has officially broken above our signal line. What I'd really love to see now is a daily candle close above that signal line. That would confirm the breakout. Now, we've also reached the 61.8% Fibonacci retracement level, which is a major resistance point, sitting right around $191. Someone recently asked me, when will we get the next pullback? And honestly, I can't give you an exact answer. We already had a great pullback opportunity just a few weeks ago. That setup was very clear, a classic 1 to 2 wave structure, and it was nearly textbook perfect. So if another one comes up, you'll definitely hear it from me. But I can't predict the exact timing. Right now, the trend is up, and it's best to enjoy the rally as it unfolds. You can still trade breakouts or play momentum if that's your strategy. But if you're waiting for a deep pullback, well, the last one was it. On smaller time frames, we've had a few shallow pullbacks that bounced right off micro support areas, like the ones we saw last week. But just keep in mind, in a strong trending environment like this, those pullbacks tend to be shallow and short-lived. So where are we in the bigger picture? We're possibly in a wave C move in the white scenario, which we've discussed in previous videos. That could take us higher as part of white wave B. But in the yellow scenario, things could extend even further, possibly grinding up towards $360 to $380. Now, if we stick with the white scenario, there's a potential target at $249, which is the 100% Fibonacci extension. I've mentioned this level many times before. It's a typical target for Wave C, since Wave A and C often mirror each other in length. Could Solana go even higher? Of course, it always can. But we treat these as checkpoints, important levels where we watch how price reacts. Right now, the trend is bullish, and we're aiming for higher levels. Ideally, to maintain the direct uptrend, we want to stay above $185.70. That's an important level to hold. If we do see a pullback, it could offer another 1 to 2 setup, but currently, we don't yet have a clear 5-wave move up from the last low, so it's not confirmed. Solana might just take a direct route higher, and if that happens, it'll still be covered by our micro support zone. For now, there's no break of structure and the momentum remains up. Let's go back to the $191 zone. Again, that's the 61.8% retracement, also known as the golden ratio. It's a major resistance level. But as of now, I don't see a strong rejection happening at that level, which is promising. Looking ahead, the next resistance I'm watching is around $231, the 78.6% retracement level. That's on the larger time frame, so keep in mind there are other micro resistance levels on smaller time frames that we'll look at in a second. Now let's move over to the smaller time frame on Solana. Let me load that up. 1 SEC. Not sure why it's lagging. All right, here we go. Zooming into the 1-hour chart, we can see a clear extension to the upside from the June 22nd low. The move didn't unfold impulsively, but rather in a diagonal pattern. Here's what I'm seeing right now, a wave 1, then a 3-wave correction in wave 2, a WXY structure, now we're in the Y wave, unfolding in an ABC substructure, all part of what appears to be wave 3. As price moves up, I've been adjusting the support area upward. Right now, that zone is between $156 and $169, which keeps the diagonal uptrend structure intact. Over the last few days, we had micro support zones that held, especially around July 16th and 17th, and price bounced nicely off those levels. You can still track the bullish momentum using these previous swing lows. What I've shared recently are the key levels to hold for the uptrend to remain intact, and right now, those levels are between $178 and $173. If price stays above those, we have no sign of a top forming. But if Solana breaks below $178, that could mark the beginning of a wave 4 pullback, and we'd then watch for support between $156 and $169. Ideally, that zone holds. But again, enjoy the rally while it's unfolding. These momentum moves don't happen often, and when they do, they're powerful. If you're waiting for a pullback, just be prepared because if one comes and then breaks support, it can get frustrating real quick. That said, right now, there's no clear pullback entry. So if you're not comfortable trading breakouts or momentum, it's totally fine to stay out. That's up to your strategy. The next micro resistance levels I'm tracking are $195.39, $199.84, $205.66. These will be adjusted as price evolves. I often get asked, what are the levels? And yes, I usually talk about them right here in the video. And if you're a gold member, remember, you have access to our live TradingView charts, which updates several times a day, especially for active assets like Solana. So that's all for today's update. I hope you found it helpful. If you did, hit the like button, leave a comment to let me know your thoughts, and don't forget to subscribe and share if you'd like to support the channel. Thanks again, and I'll catch you in the next one.